Since we've already discussed that you're watching, you're supporting Hannah, so how do you think she's doing as Bachelorette so far?
I mean, night one, for her to pull, I don't know what his name was, the guy with the boyfriend,
Scott.
girlfriend, aside.
Yeah.
Scott. I mean, she did so well.
Yeah.
And so there was a point in The Bachelor where I had to like bring all the bags back for my shopping date. And I broke out in full hives. Because it's just like, I don't deal well with situations like that. So like, if that were me, I would have been broken out in hives and like, maybe you should go home.
I think that it really showed how strong and empowered she is. And for anyone who's saying that she's not articulate, the way she was so composed in that moment, yeah, I was impressed.
I was very impressed.
Yeah.
Hannah.
She's doing a great job, and I love her sense of humor too. Yeah. I think it's important for a lead to obviously be taking it seriously, but have a little fun along the way.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. I think since like Caitlin Bristow.
I think so too. So last night there was a Mr. Right pageant group date, which I feel like is right up your alley.
Right. Oh yes.
Oh, those guys strutted their stuff.
I know.
Now we have to talk about Luke P.
Yes.
What did you think about Luke telling Hannah that he was starting to fall in love with her in front of the rest of the guys?
Okay.
I
have two things to say. First, so Hannah and I both were on receiving ends of hate on our season. So I'm very empathetic towards Luke and what he's dealing with right now because it's not fun and people are being very harsh on him. And it's very clear maybe who the villain is this season. And then I feel for him because Hannah and I both had similar, edits in that way in different points in the season. And so I feel for him. That sucks. I know how that is, and I think people should be a little bit kinder. Yeah. Also, though.
Girl, I feel you. Even
how
in the
can
silence,
you be falling in love with someone after? Listen, I get it. I knew I was falling for Colton after our one-on-one, like in Singapore.
But you had a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And it was, wasn't the first day or the first group date.
That was their first date. So I'm like, I don't know.
I think what rubbed a lot of people the wrong way is that he chose to do it publicly.
Yeah.
And it was his talent. His talent was confessing his feelings for Hannah, which felt like it was more of a game rather than a genuine confession.
Yeah. And I remember I saw the guy's photos and I was like, she's gonna end up with him.
I know, you said that.
Yeah, and I'm like, maybe not.
Well, you were right that she was very attracted to him.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly she gave him first impression rose.
Right.
And they have a lot of passion.
Oh my gosh.
So let's talk about that too. Let's talk about the moment when Hannah was giving Luke a massage. He takes off his shirt. Then Jed walks in.
You know when you have secondhand embarrassment or your inner being just cringes? I was like, oh no.
I was feeling for Hannah too because I was like,
she's like, I normally don't say the F word, but.
What are you doing this moment?
Oh my gosh, he handled it so well.
Jed,
I applaud Jed because I would have been I would have gone to my room, honestly. I don't know.
I thought that it showed he has so much maturity.
Yeah.
It said so much about his character, right? He also had a sense of humor about it. He was really funny. He's like, I should have just come in with my pants down.
I was like, you're cute. I like you.
So that moment with Luke, and what about at the end of the episode when he came into Hannah's interview?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Bold move.
Bold, and yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm really trying to be like, guys, don't be too hard on Luke, but also, Luke, what are you doing?
I love that you're trying to find the good in him. And honestly, he might have good intentions, but the problem is on a show like this, it comes across as someone who's trying to be competitive and win the girl.
It's hard, especially when you're immediately a front runner. I know a couple girls, and I even felt like that on my season, and you're like, well, I'm gonna break the rules because he's my guy. Yeah. And I think that's kind of where he's at right now.
So speaking of frontrunners, do you think that Luke is going to be the guy in the end?
No.
No.
I definitely did, and I think, but no, I don't think he's the one.
I don't think so either. I think he'll make it pretty far though.
Yeah, I agree.
So who do you think are some other frontrunners this season?
I like Jed.
Jed is
too. Cool. I like his vibe, and he can sing.
And Hannah says that he calms her, which I think is a really important quality that sometimes we don't focus on because we're so busy thinking about chemistry and butterflies, but that's a really nice presence, just someone that relaxes you, makes you feel safe.
Yeah, and Tyler, Not C, G.
G.
He came out of nowhere. I was like,
Right?
who is this?
I think everyone was like, wait, the one-on-one was
And he looks like Jared.
Yes, people were saying that. He's very handsome,
Yeah.
beautiful eyes.
Good looking.
So do you think they have chemistry, Tyler G?
No. But I was just thinking he came out of nowhere.
No, I agree with that. Like, he kind of is the full package, but I didn't necessarily see them together.
I agree.
But, Caelynn, I could see you with Tyler G. I actually,
single.
I was taking some notes, and I'm like, if Tyler doesn't end up with Hannah, I could see you guys hitting it off. Does he seem like someone that you'd be interested in?
There's a couple that I'm like, okay.
Well, speaking of hot Tylers, how about Tyler C?
Very attractive.
Very attractive. We know he can dance.
Yeah. He can dance. He's just like prettier than me. I don't know how I feel
He
about
is not prettier than you. No. Because I wouldn't say that. He's definitely handsome and he's sexy, but he's not prettier than you. Caelynn, you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
But no,
But
he's
very attractive.
Yeah, and we saw him last night, the way that he first confronted Cam. I liked that.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Wow, there's so much that happened last night.
Standing up for his
I
lady.
was like, my friends were all talking. We were watching it last night, and I was like, guys, there's like a guy coming in the ITM. Like, can we stop for a second? And he just gets closer, and I was like, ooh, this is good.
And then all of the guys kept coming.
Yes.
That was really funny. But yeah, Tyler C. And then also the moment that he had with Hannah when they kissed.
Which moment?
They were sitting on a blanket, and Hannah was like, "I love the way you look at me."
Yes, so cute. There's a lot of chemistry.
I see chemistry there.
Yes.
Yeah. So Tyler C. I think he's going to make it further than we ever expected on the first night.
Oh, absolutely.
But if not, Caelynn, that's another possibility. Right, all of Hannah's sloppy seconds. No, I'm kidding.
No, but really.
But really. Okay, what about, we talked about Jed, Connor.
S.
Caelynn.
I like tall men.
He's 6'6", just in case anyone was wondering. 6'6".
A foot and 2 inches taller than me.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. He's also really cute. He jumped the fence.
I know.
And now we know that he actually jumped the fence because he's 6'6", so he just,
Wow, yeah.
I mean, that was easy for him.
Yeah.
Right?
He's like, yeah, I got this.
I think that there's something about him. We haven't seen too much of him, but I like him.
Me too.
Yeah?
Me too.
Okay, but so yeah, again, I'm just kind of passing them on to you. I'm like, Connor's an option. I love Pilot Pete, as we call
Pete
him.
is so cute.
Peter.
Oh my gosh, he is so cute.
Yeah, is he your type or not as much?
Not as much, but I'm really drawn and attracted to him.
There is something about him,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You can tell he's a good
charismatic or something.
For
I don't know.
sure. And we were also talking last week about how he could be the next Bachelor. It's a little early.
No,
but he
I
has
think
potential,
like,
right?
for sure he's gonna be the Bachelor. I'm like convinced.
Let's not get too invested in Pete.
Yeah.
Actually, you could pull like a Becca Tilly, go on
Becca
a
was
season.
texting me last night. She's like, Caelynn, Garrett is cute. And I was like,
Oh,
I
Garrett.
know.
Garrett's another. I said that Garrett's going to be top 4, probably even top 3 or 2 first night, because there's something about their connection we haven't seen a lot of him, you know?
know.
He's kind of like the hidden
But
gem.
I feel like we've only seen Cam and Luke. Like, we don't know anyone yet
That's
because
true.
they've consumed all of the TV time.
Well, speaking of Cam, ABC, always be Cam.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Caelynn, what are your thoughts? Always be C. It applies to you too. Always be
I
Caelynn.
would never say that.
I don't think I could ever hear you saying that. And please don't. But
Cam
yeah,
seems like a character.
definitely.
I'm sure he's like really funny.
Yeah. Do you think he knows he's a character? Like, do you think he's watching this back and
gotta know.
Yeah.
The chicken, why?
The chicken nuggets. Listen, I love me some chicken nuggets,
Same.
but
Were those McDonald's chicken nuggets?
I don't know. But like, if so, well done. And the honey mustard, great touch. But I think it's just too much. And crashing the date. What did you think about that?
I crashed a group date myself,
Yes.
but in defense of my best friend.
Yeah, in a different way. You weren't like, hey guys, here for Colton, move aside.
Yeah, I would know. I mean, it's just like Hannah gets to choose who's on the date. If you're not on the date, like, she just didn't either. It's not that she didn't necessarily didn't want to spend time with you, but like, is secure about her feelings about you and wants to explore other relationships. So don't jeopardize other people's times when she's specifically picked them. Is my thought.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you think he'll be sticking around much longer?
Maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give him 2.
Because would you call him a villain, or is that Luke's role?
No. Yeah, that's Luke's role. I think Cam is like the new Jordan Kimball. He's just like funny. He's like
We're gonna see
Jordan
him on
was
Paradise. Don't you think we'll see Cam?
Oh, absolutely. He is made for Paradise.
One more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.